Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing good. Now today, I just asked you guys to send me in who you think who will be Arsenal Women's Player of the Season. Thank you so much for all your video clips and messages that you've sent me. Now, I actually think Beth Mead will have a really good season, so I'm going to go her, but I think Russo is definitely going to have a really good season. I reckon she's going to get a lot of goals, but I go with Beth Mead because last season, it was her first season back from her ACL injury and she had, a really tough time coming back. And obviously she did really well, but we know this season I think she's going to do even better. We know she gets the goals, the assists especially. So yeah, I reckon she's going to get the goals a lot more this season. But there's so many candidates in there, you're looking defensively, Ruben Moy, Emily Fox. But Russo has been a popular name, and I completely get that because she's been an incredible signing throughout pre-season. She has been amazing as well. But I'm going to go Beth Mead because I think she's a very special player. I mean, when players come back from the ACL injury, it does take time. They're not going to be how they used to be overnight. And we saw glimpses last season of what Beth Mead was like. But I think this season we'll hopefully see more of her. And more goals. I mean, especially against Spurs, we do love to see her goals against them. But yeah, Beth Mead, I'm really rooting for her this season. But like I said, it's so tough to choose. But thank you all so much for sending in your video messages. It's actually quite fun to do these different type of videos because I know I do live streams, I do long pre-recorded videos, so it's really nice to do these type of videos. And before we do get into this video, guys, please don't forget to smash that like button for me, do subscribe, and yeah guys, I hope you all do enjoy this video.
So Sophie asked me who do I think is going to be Arsenal Women's Player of the Year. I'm going to say Alessia Russo. I think it's going to be a big year for her. She started last year really well, scored some really important goals, won her first trophy, and I think she's going to be hungry for more. She's got new additions around her. She's got some old faces around her. I think she's going to be incredible, and I think she's going to be our Player of the Year. Watch this space. Come on, Leslie.
That Alessia Russo is going to be Arsenal Women's Player of the Season. Just watching her grow in confidence and score 2 goals in the first game of pre-season, I'm super excited to see how many goals she scores. I think Arsenal are going to do huge things this season. I'm also excited to see new signing Rosa Kafaji, and I can't wait to see how she gets on as well.
Women's Player of the Year, I'm going to go very boring and I'm going to pick Leah Williamson. Arsenal struggled with clean sheets last year, even though they didn't concede that many goals, and we never really had a fully fit Leah Williamson. So I think she's going to be very important, especially if we can continue struggling with the low blocks. We can't be conceding goals. So yeah, I'm going to go Leah Williamson for Player of the Year, but special mention to, I think Cal Dente will do well, and Leah Volti never gets enough credit in my opinion. She'll be brilliant too.
Thanks for inviting me onto this picking Arsenal's Women's Player of the Year. Most people would go for probably a Katie McCabe or Stina Bakstenius or Caitlin Ford or Manu Sinsberger, but my one I'm going to go for is Victoria Pelova. She was very good last year for Arsenal, so I'm expecting big things for Victoria Pelova this season, and hopefully she'll be this year's Arsenal Women's Player of the Year. Hey Stove, thanks for inviting me onto this picking Arsenal's Women's Player of the Year. Most people would go for probably a Katie McCabe or Stina Bakstenius or Caitlin Ford or Manu Sinsberger, but my one I'm going to go for is Victoria Pelova. She was very good last year for Arsenal, so I'm expecting big things for Victoria Pelova this season, and hopefully she'll be this year's Arsenal Women's Player of the Year.
So, my player of the season has to be the one and only Lotte Wubben-Moy. For me, she is one of the best centre-backs in the world, alongside, obviously, Leah Williamson. She's tenacious, she's very strong in the air, she's very calm when it comes to playing out from the back. That's what Ioannis Eva likes to do, and honestly, I think she will 100% be our player of the season for next season, and I 100% believe that the mighty Arsenal will win the WSL. Come on, you Gunners.